So I think here we are at the mHealth conference, and it's a very good discussion around how do you integrate mHealth solutions into physician practices. And when you actually ask that question, you have to break it down into a number of different levels. At the most basic level, a doctor doesn't want to be bombarded. In fact, they get worried. They're like, oh my God, am I going to get all these texts from all my patients during the day? And clearly that's not the intent, and nor would that survive, if you would. What we need to do is first understand that mHealth can produce significant amount of data, but that mHealth systems, expert systems, can take that data, convert it into information, knowledge, and action, both for the patient and for the provider. And so imagine now the physician being the recipient of a well-formatted, analyzed report. Say it's 1 page long, that effectively says, this is where the patient was, say 3 months ago, this is where they are today, this is what's changed, and this is what they ought to do against evidence-based medicine, but they're the doctor, they should do what they think is right for the patient. Providing that kind of feedback to them in a manner that fits their time frame, some may want it every month, some may want it every quarter, provided that it fits into their medium that they accept. Some may have EMRs, some may not, some may have a PC portal, some may not, some may just have a fax, and then providing it to them at their discretion, the types of information they want to see. So allowing them to configure what they get, when they get it, and how they get it is really important. And at that point in time, physicians say, you know what, you guys are actually helping us, because we don't see what's happening with patients when they're not with us. We see a lab report, and that doesn't always lead us to making the best therapies for that patient. And so I think one of the big opportunities mHealth has is dialoguing with physicians and understanding what is their workflow, what are their constraints, how do they want to get this stuff, what do they want to see, and then working with them to actually co-create solutions that can then help them, if you would, effect better therapies. And in many cases, these physicians are being judged now on HEDIS scores and other scores. These tools can actually help them perform and, in fact, get remunerated at higher levels. There's examples of physicians, if they do certain things, they get to bill at a higher rate. So you start to think about how these help everybody. It's a win-win. The physician wins, the patient wins, the system wins with lower healthcare costs.